Alright, time for another Gringo Bill's garden. So, right here we got all these peppers that I've been harvesting. They get nice and dry. It's a little mixture of Anaheims and cayenne, and I believe there's a couple of those jalapenos that got red in, so I left them on there. So those are going to be going toward Christmas gifts, of course, once we crush those up. Crushed red pepper. Maybe I'll make some sort of spicy steak rub. Later on, I'm going to be doing some new green sauce in my lab here. So let's see what we got going on. All right. So the rain's been going pretty nice, and it's been getting cooler. So some of the plants dig the cooler weather, and some don't. This is a squash bloom. It's got 5 points, 3s and 5s. You see that a lot in nature. I know I sound like Rain Man, but mystic numbers, for some reason, back in the day, people knew what they were, and I don't know what they are. But so you got some squash coming in here. There's a small one. This girl, I shall say, will be having her baby soon. And what else we got? I know there's some bigger ones in here. I'm missing it. This is very hard to navigate with this high-def camera. Or whatever the hell phone. Oh, here it is. This one's a little bigger. See? And they got these above-ground rhizomes, they're called. Above-ground roots. So they kind of anchor themselves into whatever dirt they could find. I didn't have a chance to clear out the dirt. I'm sorry, the rocks. So basically they're just kind of finding water and nutrients as they go. And they're finally, the colder it gets, see this, the top here, been germinated. So now, pregnant, the pregnant form of the plant. Then that bloom goes away and we eat the fruit. We don't digest the seeds. The seeds go back in the earth. It's pretty cool, man. I'm digging it. This corn, a little dwarfed. I think it's because I put them too close together. And I think it needs a little more of a mixture of the Arizona soil and normal black soil. So, because it's a rougher plant, but it's still doing pretty good. You can see the ears coming in, at least. It'll grow. It'll just take a little more time. This is three leaves. That's a squash as well, winter squash. So it's coming in. I got a mixture of something going on here. What is this? Radishes, perhaps beets here. I had some of these radishes the other night. They got a nice little spice to them, almost like a wasabi, but not as rough. Just like the wasabi roots. Like, look, if you get in here, you can see they get pink. I don't know if you could discern that, because I can't see in the sun right now, but right in here, let me see if I can point to it. Here. See that beet? Let's see if we can't get a better shot. That's not a beet, I mean a radish, so those are good. Strawberries, they're starting to get a little bigger. They're taking a while. What I see in here, there's some new leaves going, so artichoke's getting real big. It's been liking the cold weather. And if I remember right, in the middle here is where you'll see the big bulb that we'll eat later. It's got part of the root in it. And let's see, let's go back further. This corn is doing well. It's got a lot of ears coming in. So Anaheim's still kind of beat up from flies, but it's and aphids, but it's starting to recover because it's too cold for those guys now, the flies and stuff. You see these Anaheims. I'm going to be making a sauce with that later. I already got a bunch of it kind of aging and seasoning in the fridge with some onions and garlic. And you know, these have been coming out every day. These cayenne, as soon as it gets cooler like this and wetter, they start coming up like no one's business. And this guy's been my biggest producer, really, besides the cayenne. The cucumbers, I mean, it's barely, you know, the cold is getting to it, but it's still producing. Like, I have, like, gotten probably about 6 big-ass jars from this thing. Let's see, here's one coming in. Here's another one. See it? It's back there. There's a bigger one somewhere. Like I said, it's always hard for me to find it with this camera. I apologize for the wait, boys and girls. Where the heck did it go? I know it was a big... Oh, here it is. Well, there you go. See? Slice that up, pickle it. This guy's seen better days. It's a tomato plant back here, but I don't know if I'm going to get anything out of them for the rest of the season. Like I said, back here we still got that corn, and it's hanging on, but it doesn't get enough sunlight back here, so who knows? It might take a while to grow. Might be thicker leaved. That's how you get those Connecticut shade wrappers on those cigars. They grow them in the shade like this, so they get thicker leaves to protect themselves from the cold, and it's kind of oilier. I mean, you're not going to smoke corn, but that's how they do it with Connecticut shade wrappers. So there's big old green peppers coming in. Those are going to be tasty. And then you've seen back here, now the tomato plant, it's weird because it's like, down here it ain't growing nothing, anything. Up here it's getting real thick, so it's like it's growing its own top of the bush a lot better. So, and you get like these little flowers up here, so I'm assuming the fruit will be coming up top. Down there looks like it's just naked, so I don't get it. But we'll see how that pans out. Got a ton of jalapenos. They're coming in because it's getting cooler. They're getting nice and fat. So, like I said, I'll be making a jelly with those, and more cayenne. I mean, it's just been, as it gets cooler in Arizona, man, these things just, it's not like cold like other places where everything dies. It's just like, it finally enjoys living. So it just puts out tons and tons of fruit. So, yep, like I said, next season what I'll do when this stuff dies off, no offense guys, I'll be kind of redoing the whole thing, make sure everything's not choking each other out. But as you can see, that the edge of that squash over there by my laboratory, it's a good, God, what is that, 20 feet from me? So the garden keeps growing northward. Like, I don't know what's going on, but they dig it. Whatever's over there, they keep trying to get to it. It's probably the sun. The sun's, you know, going left to right. Or wait, where am I at? West. Okay, yeah, right to left. My bad. So, I don't know. It's coming all the way the hell out here now. And this guy, you can see, she's ready. She's got, you know, the flower open, and the attraction right there in the middle for bugs to bring pollen. And that's that. Comes all the way to hell back here. So, that's it for Gringo Bill. Uh-oh, you taking pictures too? Say, thanks for watching, Gringo Bill. Tell him. Hey.
Thanks for watching, Gringo Bill.
All right, see ya.